Hello and welcome. This is Judy Adele, and I am going to be doing a music reaction video. I know that it is an Alip song, and as promised, I need to give a shout out to Fami Bawazir. I told you in one of our last comment chats that I was going to show you my sweet barista art. You have an amazing picture as your little symbol by your name. I don't know what that word is right now. So this is my sweet barista art that I got the day before our last chat. So here we go. I think that is beautiful. That is done by a very cool barista whose name I don't know at my local coffee shop here in Duluth, Minnesota, called the Duluth Coffee Company. One of my favorite. They make amazing oat milk lattes. So if you find yourself in Duluth, Minnesota, check them out. They're good stuff. All right, let's dive into the Alip song. I don't know which one it is, but it's Alip. Who cares? It's going to be awesome. Okay.
Hanya bilik bambu, tempat tinggal kita.
Holy cow! Alip has a voice! Yay! I'm excited! Okay.
Tanpa hiasan, tanpa lukisan, beratap jerami, beralaskan tanah. Namun semua ini punya kita. Memang semua ini milik kita sendiri.
This just makes me so happy right now.
Hanya alang-alang pagar rumah kita, tanpa anyelir, tanpa melatih. Hanya bunga bakung tumbuh di halaman. Namun semua ini punya kita. Memang semua ini milik kita. Lebih baik di sini. Rumah kita sendiri. Segala nikmat dan anugerah yang kuasa, semuanya ada di sini. Rumah kita. Haruskah kita berangkat ke kota yang penuh dengan tanya? Lebih baik di sini. Rumah kita sendiri. Segala nikmat dan anugerah yang kuasa,
much. I love that he put himself out there for that. That's, he's amazing at the guitar. I love his little guitar solo, like in the midst of his singing. Very fancy. I mean, it's so cool that he put himself out there to do that. So it's a song I have never heard before. Cover, my understanding is a cover called God Bless in English, and whatever it is the proper way to pronounce what it is called in its native language. What I love about him and everything that I've seen so far is just the whole, here I am, I'm sitting here, I'm wearing my clothes that are comfortable for me, I got my hat, I'm playing guitar, and I'm sharing it with you. And it's not all fancy pantsed up. He's not all fancy pantsed up. His music is all fancy pantsed up. But I love that it is what it is. I think we need so much more of that. One of the things that I think is so challenging to many people in the US, and probably other places too, but I have not been to many other places and live there to know. But with the music industry and everything like that, there's just so much pressure to be perfect. We don't sing it seems to me, and I know some people do, and I'd love to find these groups in my own space, who get together and just sing for fun. My mother grew up in a family where they hung out, you got together with relatives and you sang, everybody played their instruments and you sang various songs. And I had a small group of people that I used to do that with occasionally, and there's just, like I said, there's so much pressure about almost the performing piece, and had an interesting conversation about that when I lived in India, because the people that were there would occasionally get together and write a song for the new people coming in, or a new work group, or that kind of thing. And we us Americans were talking about the fact that we don't do that. I personally think that's a loss. It's a loss for our culture. It's a loss for our creative outlets. It's a loss for our emotional states. It's a loss for our stress levels. I think if we did more of those things, and not focused on the perfection, don't open your mouth if you're not perfect kind of thing, which I think is sometimes there's a lot of criticism in many places. And so it makes it hard. It makes it hard to only see all these great people and then not feel like you're that perfect or not that studioized, as often our music is. So I love that. And the comments that we were making was that, yeah, we don't do that in America so much, of just getting together and just singing. And it's it's a personal loss to me. Like I said, it's also a huge loss to our culture. And it's fun to have those groups that you can do that with. And really, it's about being able to really just express yourself and be you. And music is not only is it such a stress reliever and positive, hormones and all of the great chemicals that come with music. And it's great to do it on your own, but there is something to do it in harmony, or not even in harmony, but just with other people. And I know that's not exactly what he's doing, but and I don't know what his country is like. I don't know what Indonesia is like. I don't know what the sort of the norms are there, and maybe he's a unique little flower in amongst everyone. But anyway, that's what I think of when I see that, and I love that he's doing it, and he did a great job. I'd love to hear another version of the song too. Not that I really care about the comparison, because I really enjoy what he did, and it felt very, very him, and very putting himself out there and putting himself into it. So thank you for those of you who requested that. I know, I think I forgot to mention in the beginning that many Alipers requested that song, and we lost track of who was one of the first. So sorry about that, but we do appreciate all of you who have. So thank you very much. Sorry for all my rambling, but I just had to say it. Okay. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the other videos that we've got. Love to hear your comments, your requests for other Alip songs or other songs as well. And yeah, please take good care and enjoy the music. Thank you so much.